So it's been 2 weeks since my last video on the garden and how things are coming along. And what I wanted you guys to see today is it's actually something I was quite surprised about. Normally when I come in the garden, I'm looking at the top part of the gourd plant and looking at all the new flowers that are coming up and any new khodu uter. So this one's obviously the one that I pollinated the other day when I made a video on how to pollinate your gourd plant. So what I was doing today, I was walking around the garden as normal, and from the other side of the garden I happened to spot these two khodus growing, and I was quite surprised. Surprised gets you because asali niche by saina. I should be looking down, but I don't. I'll be looking at the top, and I'm thinking, it's taking a time for these to grow. Today I happened to look down and I see these two, which was a big surprise. And there's another one a bit more further up. I'll just show you guys. So this is from the other angle, and as you can see, there's another one growing. So inshallah, in another couple of weeks, we might have a few. So this is what I wanted you guys to see, and I'll show you some other stuff that's happening in the garden. So these are coming along really well, thanks to the weather being pretty good so far. It hasn't been bad like we had it earlier on. Agollahan auto bad weather then and I'm not Birmingham auto beshi tanda for it. So I'm quite sure a lot of people are having trouble growing their veg this year. And London asali ara gorom থাকে. London jasi bakkamanche ruti gেছে. And these are marrow. And these were actually thrown in. The seeds were actually thrown in. My mom didn't expect them to grow or anything. They were old seeds, and they actually ended up growing really well. So these are growing with the cucumber plants, and we actually have some cucumbers growing. So it's kind of hard to see. So you can see these two over here. This one's actually, I didn't really take it off to eat, and he ended up getting old. So I'm just going to leave that on for the for seeds. And the other one, I'm waiting for that to obviously get a lot bigger before I take it off. And there's actually another one growing here, and we have actually quite a lot growing on the plant. So as you can see, there's like tons of little cucumbers everywhere. And this one's not as healthy as the other ones or as big, but it's got one or two. And the other one is over here. So this one's the most probably unhealthiest one out of all the other ones, but even then it's got like quite a few cucumbers on it. These are Bangladeshi udis, and we have quite a few growing on there, so I'll try to show you guys some. It's quite difficult to see with them being underneath the leaves. I'll just move this out of the way. There's some growing there. I'm actually being bothered by mosquitoes. Can you believe that in the UK? Feels like I'm in Bangladesh. I guess it's the warm weather, and with the watering and all that of the plants. There's quite a few mosquitoes here, and I was actually mistaken. Mom actually threw these in. These are Mishti Kumbra seeds, and she thought these were probably old seeds and they're not gonna grow anything. They ended up actually growing pretty well in there, and these ones are actually planted on purpose, so I was mistaken on that. So these are the ones that are just growing nicely. She just threw them in. She didn't even do anything with them. Just some other stuff. And here's something that I'm actually quite proud of. We are all kind of proud of, I guess, because we don't really have that good luck when it comes to coriander. But this time, thanks to my little brother, it's grown really well. We got a few here as well, and these actually have been covered with the bag. It's got holes on them, so it's not gonna become too wet or damp inside. And this is something my dad made today. I'm actually having a difficult time videoing. It's seriously like Bangladesh with the mosquitoes following you around. But yeah, this is what my dad made today. So hopefully we might get some, inshallah we will get some faddu on here. These are obviously the English urds that we have. So they're coming along as well very nicely. So for anyone that's having a hard time believing me, you could see one of these bad boys, one of these mosquitoes that was actually killed by my gran. Is trying to get my gran. I could actually catch one, even at, I tried to catch one to show you guys, but she actually got one. So yeah, I'm having a really difficult time videoing because of these mosquitoes, and it's like, feels like you're in Bangladesh. I wanted to show you guys one more thing before I go. This is coriander I planted just over a week ago, and as you can see, it's grown really well. And the thing is, as I've said before, it's a lot easier to grow in a pot than to plant in the garden, and you need less fertilizer as well that way. So I used about 40% garden soil, 30% fertilizer, and brand dekhaitam I use this brand is really good. So this is the brand I use, and this is actually on my how to grow coriander video, but it turns out I actually didn't use this brand, but this is the brand we used for the garden coriander that you saw, and even for this. So it's grown really well, and it's just been a little over a week. So yeah, I'd recommend getting this brand. These seeds are perfect. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm actually going to be watering the coriander because it's gotten a little dry. So please like the video and subscribe, and take care. I'll see you guys soon.